And welcome to Chicago, everybody. I'm Dick Stockton along with Matt Millen. And if you want to talk about a desperate game, you'd have to say this is it for the Chicago Bears, who are 0-3 on the year. They've named James Allen to be their featured running back, and all sorts of problems with injuries to Bobby Ingram and also on the offensive line, Matt.
Yeah, so when you look at them, you say, okay, they've got to get back to basics. The problem is they haven't really got a basic in place in their offense, and that's been their problem. They have to be able to define themselves, and so I think today they're going to have to try to do that. James Allen in the running game, and then Cade McNown throwing the football. They're going to need a big game out of their offensive line, which has been inconsistent.
Woo, baby! Time to play football. 1, 2, 3, come on! Yeah, baby!
Now for the Chicago Bears, Cade McNown, who is the leading rusher for this team at 140 yards, and the offensive line, and changes because of injury. Jimmy Herndon starts at left tackle and Casey Wegman at center. Featured back James Allen. Curtis Enos will be the fullback and short yardage back, with Marcus Robinson and Eddie Kennison, the wide receiver, in place of the injured Bobby Ingram, out for the year. First down from the 18, and the handoff is to James Allen. And Allen, who has averaged over 5 yards a carry, gets about 7 on that play. And Ron Rice and Kurt Schulz are the safeties. Second down and 2, and McNown can't find a receiver and will run and slide for the first down to the 32.
This is smart by the Chicago Bears, what they're doing. They're just spreading them out. I believe the strength of the Chicago Bears is their receivers.
So the Bears at the 32-yard line. And again, it's James Allen. And Allen with a good gain on first down, getting at least 5 yards, with Ron Rice coming up to make the play. Spot of Herman Moore as well. And the pitch to James Stewart, as both teams trying to get the running game going. And a pickup of about 2 with Daniels on the tackle. Daniels starting on the defensive line along with Mike Wells, the ex-Lion, Jim Flanagan, and Brian Robinson. Warwick Holdman, Brian Urlacher, the rookie, impressive last week against the Giants, and Sean Harris. Smith and Walt Harris are the cornerbacks, with Tony Parrish, and Mike Brown has looked very good at free safety, the rookie. Here's Urlacher, who also is impressive. 2nd and 3. Play fake. Batch. And the pass, unable to hold on to it, is Walter Rasby, and Batch fortunate to get rid of it before he was decked.
Aldridge on the other side. I'm all goofy.
And you wore 55.
I am goofy. What can I say?
3rd down and 3. Cedric Irvin, the 3rd down back, is in there. And Batch getting some time. Can't find a receiver. Gets hit and down. Great tackle by Urlacher and Brown, the 2 rookies, forcing the Lions to punt.
Well, Dick, he had to come off there first because he was looking downfield. There was no place to throw the football. You're going to look at Tremaine Crowell first, working on the outside. Walt Harris is all over him. And then you have Johnny Martin to the other side after he starts to come off and looks around the field, and he's being covered by Azuma. Nicely done in coverage. He had to pull it down, and Urlacher showed up in a bad move.
All right.
Beautiful thing. Yeah. Take it right to him. Don't be afraid of him. You like that out of the Atlanta Falcons.
Coming out strong as the 49ers did a week ago against the Rams. 3rd and 18, and this pass is caught shy of the 25 by Marty Booker, but it'll be short of the first down by about 2.5 yards. Kurt Schulz making the tackle, so they got out of trouble, did the Bears, but they will have to kick nonetheless.
This is what we do well, no matter what.
And here's James Allen trying to cut upfield, and he picks up 2 or 3 yards. And it was Jared DeVries in the game. Both teams are...
Robinson apparently never got it.
Fake handoff on 3rd and 7 out of the shotgun, and McNown gets it off to Alonzo Mays, and the tight end is tackled close to the first down, and it may be a half a yard short. And Lamar Campbell coming up from the cornerback position to make the play, and it is 4th down for the Bears. Lions starting from the 44-yard line and leading 7-0. And here's James Stewart who is a backup to Fred Taylor at Jacksonville, picking up only a yard on the play.
He was right in the middle of that thing is Brian Urlacher, 54. The rookie, he talks so fast. I mean, you sit talking like this. Said, you know, I really have to work on my reading. I get a little better. On my reading, when I get better on my reading, I have to start working on things they're doing, how to try to attack me. And I said, holy smokes, slow down. If he can run as fast as he talks, which he can really scoot.
Going to say he almost can run as fast. 2nd and 9. Batch on the screen pass. James Stewart, first down. And Stewart tackled inside the 45-yard line by Thomas Smith. Urlacher was downfield as well, and a pickup of 11.
It's a good job of just getting your blockers out in front of you. It's a nice job of Stewart of showing a little bit of patience and then just getting up inside. And you're going to watch this at the end. Urlacher dropped to the other side, and again, because of that speed, he comes all the way back. He's dropped in his zone. Everything was fine, and now you have to rally to the football. And because of the speed, he's able to get over there and get in on that play. I think he's going to be a good player.
2nd down and 20. Rolling out left. That's in trouble. Dragged down by Jim Flanagan.
Nice job by Jim Flanagan. Flanagan's been struggling a little bit. They have his stance changed, and when he's best, he's coming up the field off the ball. They tried to short set him working on Compton, but what he did is he just kept his motor running, and that's what he does. Watch, he just gets the arm right there. Once he has him, make sure he goes down. You know, looking at Jim Flanagan, he looks like he's about a 240-pound guy who's pumped up to 250 or 290. And that's what he is, basically. He's not a real big guy.
Loss of 4, and there is a page out of the Bears playbook as Desmond Howard comes in on the wide receiver screen, does not get much, and the Bears hold.
You're exactly right, Dick. That's a good pickup by you, because that play, that's the Bears play.
I'm going to go back in Bear history since Neil Anderson, Louis Tillman, Rashawn Salam, Raymond Harris, in chorus, and Edgar Bennett, and Curtis Enos, who was a 5th-round draft pick and now relegated to a fullback and short yardage status. There is James Allen getting running room. And maybe showing those past running backs since Neil Anderson paid off, as Allen gets a first down with a gain of 14.
And he got 14 because 44 right there, Curtis Enos, had himself a pretty good block right in the start. You're going to watch him. Working on the outside, boom, right there. He gets Claiborne, and because of that, he's able to get down the field. Eddie Kinnison also did a nice job of getting a block and getting him into that second level.
Bears with a first down on the 27. Again, they go to Allen. Up the middle, James Allen. Remember, he averaged 5.5 yards per carry coming into this game, and now he gets 14 more.
Another 14, and again, 44 is right there at the start of it. They're lining him up. Remember, this is the feature running back, 44. Curtis Enos, you're going to watch him. Just boom, right there. He went on the big man. Stayed right on him, took on the defensive end.
Situation for the Lions. And there is McNown, and he completes the pass to Eddie Kennison. And Kennison, of course, getting the chance to start with Bobby Ingram out for the season. And their own 18 will begin here from the 20. Early here in the second quarter. Handoff is to James Allen. Allen running extremely well, and a flag comes down from upfield. Rice making the tackle. It would be a 9-yard pickup if it stands.
Really got to hustle. That doesn't fall into the talent game, hustle.
Handoff to James Allen on the shotgun. Allen, the featured back, and showing why here in this first half, gaining 8 yards on the play. Marquise Walker, the free safety on the tackle, already 55 yards on 8 carries for Allen. Nearly 7 yards a rush.
And with 3 up here, 1 down here, that puts your defenders on the outside. Makes it a little easier to run to the inside because it's defined.
3rd and 6, and here's the quarterback draw by Cade McNown, and he may be short of the first down. McNown ran that play effectively in the opening game against the Vikings, but Robert Porcher produces 4th down, and McNown will have to come.
This crowd's waiting for something to happen as well.
Starting back at the 11 following the penalty, McNown inside the 5. Pass is caught to Allred. And the tight end with the biggest gain of the day by the Bears. Making the play was Kurt Schultz, Aldrich downfield, and a 25 big ones, and the Bears have a first down at the 36.
Well, you're going to watch Aldrich, because what happens is they go with play action inside. You see this? There's nobody here. The reason is because every time Enos has been inside, they've been in that I formation. They've been pounding, pounding, pounding. This time they fake, pull it out, the linebackers bite, and you have some room.
Matches the second longest pass completion by the Bears this year, and McNown throws it, and this one is caught a yard short of the first down by Marcus Robinson, and his first catch of the day.
Smart. I mean, this is smart football right here. And you try to force the defender to do something, and then you hope you can get some protection. If you're Big Cat Williams, 71, and you're working on Robert Porcher, you got some protection.
Second down and 1, and the handoff to James Allen. Allen will have the first down. Remember last year, Cade McNown starting and had a brilliant game against the Lions. Look at the rushing yards, only 13. Forget the Lions dedicated themselves to that this week. Second and 3. They dedicate themselves to James Stewart, but the good pursuit by the Bears and a loss on the play of 2 yards, and it was Tony Parrish, the strong safety.
Parrish made the tackle. Brown was right there, but Flanagan is the guy who made the play. Flanagan got that pressure up the field, and because he gets his push up, it flattens the running back out. You're going to watch Flanagan inside. Watch. Boom. Comes right up inside right there. See? That flattened him out, and because it flattens him, it lets the rest of the troops get over there and make the play.
Third down and 5. And going into the wind, Jason Hansen would have his work cut out for him. Lions looking for the first down, and Charlie Batch fires it, and over the head of Sloan, and nearly picked off by Warwick Holdman, who got a hand on it after Brian Urlacher, the rookie, put on tremendous pressure on Batch.
Yeah, Batch is getting up, holding his back a little bit, but Walter Rasby was wide open.
I see something. He's going on.
There you go.
Over the head of Moore.
Flanagan makes the play. Flanagan makes the play by blowing up the field, something he needs to do more of. But he saw outside, Batch saw that he had a cushion. So he wants to set his feet and throw, but he can't. And here's the reason. Look, they're coming. Here comes Flanagan up inside. Flanagan took the gap and forced that throw. If he doesn't do that, it's a first down.
Replaces him. Second and 11. McNown completes it to Marcus Robinson, his second catch, and nets the Bears another first down after the 40-yard line. That's a 21-yard gain, and that has become McNown's favorite receiver, as evident from a year ago.
And that's a nice job, though, of protection as well, because McNown, and they're going with a quick pace. I like this. McNown's getting them in and out of the huddle. It's smart.
2-minute warning about to come up. Flag is down. James Allen ducks his way to a yard short of the first down. Westbrook making the tackle. First time we've mentioned his name, but there is another penalty.
He's good in special teams. He understands how to play the game. Those guys you got to have.
Quarterback draw with 5 wide receivers and a gain of about 6. James Jones is there. A 6-yard pickup. The Bears. Third down and 14. Swing pass to James Allen.
Explain Allen to me.
Gets tripped up well short of the first down. 7 yards to be exact. Clint Freewalt with the tackle.
To be good in the kicking range with Hansen in the wind tonight.
Batch on first down. And going deep for Crowell. Tipped.
Good.
Touchdown. It was tipped, and Crowell, with presence of mind, held on. Whoop.
Should have been a pick. Had some time, bought some time, has Crowell to the outside. Now watch Walt Harris underneath. Go make the catch. It was in his hands. It was in his hands. This should have been a touchback. Take a knee. You're down by 7. Instead, Crowell does a fantastic job of staying with it.
6. The ball is at the Bears' 8-yard line. That's rolling out.
Get him.
And that's down. Perfect. At the 14, and it was Brian Urlacher who is playing a terrific game, and you can just sense he'll be a fixture at linebacker for the Bears for many years. The second sack of the game.
for Chicago.
He's looking now. He's going to start to roll. He's going to try to find in the backside Jermaine Crowell, but does a night. Mike Brown and Parrish do an excellent job. Then he goes from there and comes back to the underneath side, and Johnny Morton, Jerry Azuma is covering him. And then the most important part is Urlacher. He was waiting, and then the burst.
Jason Hansen will a 2-yard field goal into the wind. And it's blocked. So the Bears bite the bullet again.
They should kiss their defense to even give them a chance. That Bear defense has just been tough today.
And Jason Hansen misses back-to-back field goal attempts for the first time since the 1997 season.
You know, watch the line of scrimmage is right there. And I want you to watch the push they get in the middle of that line. Look at how they reestablish the line. That's Big Cat Williams and Mike Wells and Urlacher. Watch this, what they're doing. Clyde Simmons, they get a push. You just get low and push, and then that ball came off low. Watch the kick. Ball comes off low. Look at Urlacher get a good push right on Wells. Hits him in the hands. Nicely done by those front three.
Bears up the 22-yard line, first down. Play fake to McNown up the middle, and the pass is caught by Marty Booker, who just fumbled on the previous series. But the Lions have been unable to capitalize on any of Chicago's 3 turnovers today.
Well, that was a good job right there by Cade McNown. That's the first time that he's looked, went back, set his feet, stood there, waited, and the ball came out. That's the best he looked.
Marlon Barnes has come in at running back. Bears intending to use Barnes, but they give it to Curtis Enos, the first back through. His first carry of the game, and Enos carries it into Lion territory.
You take that out of a fullback anytime. Heck, you're picking up 5.5, 6 yards every time. That's outstanding. And the Lions do it. The Lions can.
2 tight ends for the Bears. Hand off to Barnes. Marlon Barnes is stopped at the 45. Does not get the first down. Needs a yard.
Enos in there too.
0 for 6 today on 4th down. Not anymore. They convert. James Allen with the first down to the 40 of the Lions. Rice on the tackle, so perhaps the block kick has spurred on the Chicago Bears.
I don't like that call. Let him go on the outside.
They got a long way to go. 2nd and 25. Fumbles the snap. Bobbles it again. Now going deep for Marcus Robinson. The defender falls down, and the Bears get a touchdown. Ron Rice fell, and the Bears capitalize.
He had time. That had the potential to be an ugly play. And instead, they come out with the sun shining on him. Not a good job by Wegman. The ball comes off his left cheek. Nice job of McNown to stay with it. Again, he doesn't set his feet. He threw that thing up. It actually hung in the air. If Rice doesn't fall, Robinson. Cade McNown, just at the start of the game, he's just working it. And what they're doing is they're working on his mobility. And the one thing that I didn't like about this whole thing is he never set his feet. He doesn't set his feet this time, but the fallen defender.
15, crowd into the game, the most vocal they've been all day. Hatch has it batted away.
Oh, that's a
Philip
good play.
Daniels knocks it away, and there's no question the momentum maybe swaying over to the Chicago side.
This is, see what, you're going to watch Aaron Gibson. What he's got to do is he's got to allow him to come up the field, and then he's got to get down and cut him to get his hands down. And because it's a miss, Daniels gets his hands back up, and that's a big play because the defenders were out in front of him. And
So they begin from the 46-yard line, and McNown's pass complete to Macy Brooks. First down inside the Lion 30-yard line. So the Bears move the sticks despite the penalty and get 17 yards out of it.
Update of Dick and Matt. Well, hopefully that just starts. They need him, and so does the league.
Second down and 16. That's James Allen who gets the 5 yards back. 7-yard pickup for opposition. The same thing the young quarterback has to learn. Second and 10. Here's the play fake. Nice. Picks it off and gets it back for Chicago.
Dick, remember earlier in the game when they tried to run that play and we showed you how Urlacher ran all the way across and then Walt Harris almost had the interception? Same kind of play. Urlacher, however, learning from a week ago, part of the game plan was going to be take advantage of play action and let Urlacher bite. He did not bite. He got excellent depth and he cut off underneath. This is so well done by Urlacher. They were going to try to get Jermaine Crowell running all the way across. You see Urlacher? That's perfect. You can't do it any better than that.
On first down,
He's the real deal.
second down and 9. McNown has time, and it's caught. Alonzo Mays, the tight end.
Dick, what did he do perfectly? Set his feet. Bingo. He's a completely different player. He hung in there. He had time by his offensive line. Stayed in the pocket, had a little bit of bounce, but then step and throw. And he's a completely different player when he does that.
So the Bears on the 30-yard line after the 19-yard pickup.
That was well done, and well done by the offensive line. Detroit Lions have to get some pressure, and Porcher is where it usually comes from, and he hasn't done anything today.
And the pass to the wide receiver, Eddie Kennison. So there's the screen to the other side to Kennison starting today. Kurt Schulz makes the tackle close to the first down. Bears have won the last 2 against the Lions here at Soldier Field. Detroit hasn't won here since '97. Second and 5, and there goes McNown inside the 5, touchdown.
Good decision by McNown. He wanted that quick, but it was covered. He pulled it back down, and then he said, forget this. Bang, I'm gone. And he did. He saw a little crack. 14 yards later, he's in for 6. Watch this. He looks up. He sees. He pulled it back down. That was good. And then he made a real quick decision. He was getting in there.
Paul Ettinger on for the extra point. They
unwatched the mystery.
Second down and 1. And knocked back to Stewart, and he may not have made it. He might have lost.
He did lose. He did lose. And again, that goes back to what we talked about, the toughness.
Brian Robinson was the first man in there. So the Lions will face 3rd and short.
Watch how they reestablish the line of scrimmage. Watch, the ball's going to be snapped right there. Brian Robinson is there. Wells was in there. They did a good job of pushing it backwards. Wells did a fantastic job of pushing it back.
3 tight.
You never know.
Well, McNown certainly has upped his game in the second half, completing 7 of 10, including the touchdown pass. Bears from the 37-yard line, James Allen, who's having a big game today. 73 yards before that carry.
It's one of the reasons that...
214.
Empty backfield, 2nd and 6. And there's the screen to Eddie Kennison. Unable to unleash his speed so far in this game.
214.
McNown looks for running room. He's got the first down into Bear or Lion territory to the 49-yard line. He saw the first down, call it midfield. Pitch to Allen off the left side. And Allen getting about 6 yards on the play with Claiborne making the stop and a penalty marker goes down.
It was outstanding.
7:04 to go in the 4th quarter. From the 11, the pitch going to Stewart, cutting upfield and picking up about 4. Let's check in with James Brown for a game break. JB. Bears with a first down at the 49-yard line. James Allen spinning his way for at least a 5-yard gain. He's had a terrific game today. Clint Krewald made the tackle, and the Bears, of course, establishing Allen as their predominant running back before the game.
Let's watch the eyes of Cade McNown, see if he gives anything away.
3rd and 7 again with 5 wide receivers. And he hits Marty Booker, who is down and dives forward, but he is hit about a couple of yards shy of the first down by Jimmy Wyrick.
I believe in him so much, I'd even give the ball up here with 3 minutes left. Got to get past this red line to get a first.
They need 3 yards, and here's McNown. He's going to run and get more than 3. And pushed out of bounds by Ron Rice at the 25-yard line. So the legs of Cade McNown pay off for the Bears to the tune of 17 yards. 3-man rush for the Lions. Here's McNown. He's got time. Pass is complete, and stepping out of bounds immediately is Eddie Kennison, stopping the clock with 39 seconds remaining in the 4th and a first down.
40 seconds.
And the Bears pull off a miracle to at least tie this game. 1st and 10 at the 40. We want to welcome those of you watching the Eagles and the Saints today. We hope that they get something started with a good October before a tough November schedule, but it wasn't to be. And instead, the Lions have won for the first time here at Soldier Field since 1997 and survived 21-14 as the Bears in September have lost 15 of 16. And the Lions go 3-1 on the year. So this is Dick Stockton for Matt Millen and Dan Jiggett saying so long from Chicago. Once again, the final score, the Lions 21, the Bears 14.